What's happening, guys? It's Trey360 here, coming at you with something a little bit different. Today, I'm going to be playing Pokemmo. Now, I don't believe I've ever recorded my voice on this channel, and because of that, this is kind of a new territory to me, but I wanted to start with a game that I'm familiar with and a game that I like a lot. I should start off first off to preface by saying welcome to the channel. If you like my content, be sure to subscribe. If you really like my content, you could leave a little like. But if not, and you're just here to see what it's all about, well, that's why I'm here. Today we'll be playing Pokemmo. Now, Pokemmo is a mod for basically Gens 1 through 5, excluding the Johto region currently. And the cool part about it is that it's a very unique take on the traditional Pokemon experience, I guess. As you can see, they really have kind of kept things the same, except obviously, as you can see by this guy over here, there are more players that are able to join in and help you with your journey or, challenge you. That said, there are differences. For one, I can't access the PC here, which I would normally be able to do in the base game. And the AI is typically, well, I'm just going to say it, they're much more difficult. That said, this playthrough, for however long it lasts, is going to be a permadeath playthrough, and I'm just going to be kind of walking through the entirety of Pokemmo from Kanto all the way to the Unova region. Once I finish a region, I'll start another season, I guess. So that's pretty much how I'm going to run it. I'm going to be having a freeform team. However, if a party member does die in a battle, be it a wild battle, a trainer battle, or what have you, I am going to remove it from my party and put it in the PC box for the rest of that region. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing. I'm not going to be using items during trainer battles, or I may limit myself to 3 uses of healing items, simply because Pokemmo, a lot more trainers go for the status effects, and a lot more trainers will flat out just heal their Pokemon multiple times. And I want it to be fair, so if they don't use an item, I won't. But if a trainer does use an item during a battle, like, I might throw a max potion, my Pokemon's way, In addition to that, before we start, sorry for the long intro, in terms of Pokemmo, the official site link will be in the description below. However, I cannot help you with installing all the necessary resources to play Pokemmo. You're kind of on your own about that, but a lot of people have figured it out, and I'm certain you can too. Just be careful and safe about, where you get those resources. Alright, that said, I'm kind of excited to just start the adventure. As you know, if you've watched my other content, usually I play fighting games, such as Smash, Rivals of Aether. However, every now and again, when I'm in a slump when it comes to editing, or when my K-roll footage gets corrupted and I lose like an hour's worth of footage, then I like to play a more relaxed game. A game that I can just kind of sit back and dedicate myself to the grind. And that's Pokemmo right now. I quite like it. For people who are new to Pokemon, I'll try to give tooltips based on the game. And if you want to play alongside either on Pokemmo, or say you have a Fire Red cartridge, that works too. I'll be giving out information. Now, the information I give won't be quite as informative, because Pokemmo has taken a lot of liberties and have changed a lot of things. So some of the things that I cover, I may miss some things that are unique to Pokemmo, or I may cover something that isn't in Pokemmo but is in Fire Red, Leaf Green, so on and so forth. That said, 5-minute intro now over. We're going to be going with Bulbasaur. That's not Bulbasaur. We're going to be... Going with Bulbasaur. That's our boy. Um, the reason I'm going with Bulbasaur, it's kind of twofold. One, I like Bulbasaur. It's a pretty cool Pokemon. I like him more than any of the original starters, and I've been picking Bulbasaur ever since I was a child. So I'm not gonna stop now. And two, Bulbasaur is going to be very, very handy for the first 2 to 3 gyms. So here we go. First off, Bulbasaur will be very handy in taking down Brock and Misty. However, when it comes to what's his name, Lieutenant Surge, that's where we could find a few problems. I'm gonna go for the Growl here because Charmander is faster than me, and I'm confident that our attack stat is relatively the same. So I'm gonna go for one Growl and just spam tackles. If I'm lucky, he doesn't get a crit because I would like to have the money from this battle, but you know, can't really control that. If Bulbasaur dies in the rival battle, well, it looks like I won't have to worry about that. Okay, I was afraid I was gonna curse myself for the crit there. But if Bulbasaur dies and I have no other Pokemon to use, one, oh my gosh, I'm terrible because yikes. And two, what I'll end up doing is I'll use Bulbasaur to catch the first Pokemon I find on the route, and I'll be using a Rattata, I guess, from then on. Wow. Does Gary's theme keep playing? Wow, this is a very nice theme. But I don't want to waste too much time, so I'll keep going. So yeah, we're going to be running an errand for Professor Oak right now. And, I don't remember this trainer. Huh. Maybe they were there in the original. But we're going to be delivering a parcel for Professor Oak to the Pokemon Center in Viridian City, if I'm not wrong. But first, we're going to be going over Route 1. Now, in Route 1, you have quite a few different Pokemon, and there are, obviously differences between Fire Red and Pokemmo. So the first difference is that in the morning, you will find Sentret, and at night, you'll end up fighting Caterpie and Hoot Hoot, if my sources are correct. During the daytime, or really any time of day, you can always find Rattata and Pidgey. In terms of these Pokemon, right, I would say the most useful on the route would be Pidgey. However, Hoot Hoot is also a good substitute, I guess. It has a lot more defensive usage, but Flying type, as a type, has quite a few key weaknesses in Rock and Electric, so I wouldn't really go for Hoot Hoot as my end-all be-all for flying types. I would much rather go with Pidgey, get the damage off, be fast, that sort of thing. That said, even though we haven't gotten the Pokedex from Professor Oak, relax. One cool thing that we do have is the Pokemmo Pokedex. Did I miss that tackle? I definitely hit that tackle, and this thing is still alive. Well, it did use Growl. Okay, there we go. Once you own a Pokemon, like you've caught it, then you unlock all of its information, and that includes the move list. So like we just learned Leech Seed. If I were looking it up, I could see that we would have learned Leech Seed at level 7 beforehand. I can see the base stats. Where to catch Pokemon, you can catch all of the starters, which is very rare, and the evolution tree and their next immediate evolution level. So that's very cool. The most useful thing about this is that you can see the EV yields. I'm going to have like a little slide that I prepare that's going to tell you the EV yields of all the Pokemon. And as you can see on Hoot Hoot, I mean, all that information is basically missing because we haven't caught it, but yeah, except for the wild locations apparently. But yeah, I'm going to have that information on a tile slide and I'm gonna try to make it informative, but at the same time, I don't know if things are going to be exactly the same. If you talk to this guy, you'll get a potion though, and basically there's not much going on in Route 1. It's just your basic Pokemon route, you know? You walk through it, level up, and keep on with your business. That said, Viridian City is a little bit different. Once you can surf over there, I believe that guy teaches you rest. To the left over here, and kind of in between the mountain and these fence gates, you can get another potion. Potions are going to be very valuable for us since, again, this is a permadeath playthrough. And over to the left over here, even further, I wouldn't go too far. Over there, you can see these people. Whenever they have a Pokeball above their head, it means they're in a battle. All of these people are in a rival battle with Gary right now. And as you can see, his Pokemon are going to be level 9 for both of them, it looks like. And currently, we're not ready to face off against a level 9 Pidgey or a level 9 Charmander. So, but over here in Route 22, the Pokemon you can catch in the daytime are Spearow, Rattata, Mankey, and at night you can catch Caterpie and Hoothoot. And I believe you can catch a Nidoran in there, if I didn't say it. I'm pretty sure you can catch a Nidoran over in Route 22, which is going to be important for Brock, because I don't know if Bulbasaur is going to be able to solo it. For this first video, it might go a little bit longer, because I do want to at least get through the first gym badge. However, typically you can expect these to be like 30-40 minutes. Oh, and now's also a great time to show you the cosmetics. Over here, we have basically hats, all the things that you've seen the protagonists and various trainers wear throughout the Pokemon games. And it's just really cool. You can customize and outfit your Pokemon, wow, your character. I'm gonna get a backpack and a classic cap, because I don't know. I want to be kind of balling out of control here. I want to make sure that my character looks cool, or at least prepared to be venturing off at the tender young age of, what, 10? Never to see home again? Wow. I don't think we've even spoken to our mom. It's fine. I am going to skip the grass this time around, because we're going to have to walk through it again anyway. But, yeah. The beginning of Pokemon games are always kind of boring to me, because, I mean, essentially what you're doing is you're getting two small animals and telling them to tackle each other over and over again until one stops getting up, and you're like, alright, that's it. And then you go over to the Pokemon Center, heal them up, and do it all over again. That said, there is a charm to it, obviously. I mean, they've been very successful over these years. And here's Gary frickin' Oak. Looks like Professor Oak's finally going to be giving us a Pokedex. We're not going to tell him that we kind of already have one. That's a later problem. I do remember, I've been playing this game for a while, and I believe that you used to be able to name your rival, but maybe it got out of hand, and now you can't. But I'm like 90% sure you used to be able to name your rival. And is his music just gonna keep lasting forever? If that's the case, I kinda want a theme song. I mean, it's not really fair that he gets this cool theme song and everywhere I go it's just silence or the typical town music. One important thing to do is to get the town map. You can easily skip over this, and if you're a veteran player of Pokemon, it doesn't really matter. Especially since Fly is essentially the same thing as having the town map. But it is important to go and get that if you're not quite sure where to go. And I believe Professor Oak gave us some Pokeballs. I'm not going to be spending them on a Rattata, but it's nice to have them. So here we're going to make our way back up the route. If I haven't said it already or put it in the PowerPoint slide, Rattata gives speed EVs, and while I'm not going to be playing this game competitively, and every Pokemon you get as a starter or a gift has no unique nature or unique stats, I don't really want to load Bulbasaur up with speed EVs. I mean, if I'm in a battle and he's got to come out to take out, like, let's say a Pikachu when we fight Lieutenant Surge, I mean, then it's whatever. But I don't really want him to load up on speed EVs, because even though it doesn't really matter for the sake of a casual playthrough, he's still going to be kind of, let's say, ineffective if I make him like a speedy physical attacker. That said, this is probably going to be a long series. I'm not sure if I'm going to speed through wild battles or skip them altogether. That's very scary that you have hypnosis. But at the same time, I might just show trainer battles. That's not good. Luckily we have Leech Seed, so we're doing about 12% each turn anyway, and we're gonna heal up basically more damage than this Hoot can do, since it doesn't know Peck yet apparently. But some of the battles, as you'll see, can get very long, and I just don't want to sit around for like 30 turns and waste you guys' time. So I may speed up the wild battles. I may just, skip them entirely. But I will show trainer battles, because some of these trainers have nasty teams that will do very bad things to your Pokemon and leave you poisoned and burned and paralyzed and all sorts of bad things. I can't escape, because I'm asleep. Or it's that much faster than me. It might be that much faster than me. One cool thing about Pokemmo is that at nighttime, Pokemon will actually be asleep. Please let me go. This might be one of the battles that gets skipped. You'll know by the end of it. But in Pokemmo, I don't know why I'm saying this, so I'm gonna skip it. But I might not. Who knows? There's a chance of finding Pokemon that are asleep, and I believe that in the morning time, Hoot is actually asleep, which is kind of cool. And things like Rattata and Pidgey are usually asleep at night because, that's how they operate. I'm going to throw out a Leech Seed just in case it puts me to sleep again. Or I could miss. I prefer not to miss. Although, granted, Hypnosis wouldn't be a bad move to have. So I might catch the Hoot. I might not. Who knows? I'm very indecisive at this current time. But what I do know is I can't escape Foresight Hypnosis. I can't escape, and I very much want to get on with the game, especially if I'm supposed to beat Brock in one episode. And if you hear any like rumbling noises, it's thundering outside, as it's been all day, so I've been like cooped up inside my dorm, and I kinda hate it. Which is another reason why I'm recording, because if you can't edit, and you're done with homework, you might as well record something new. It looks like Bulbasaur is actually the popular pick for once. That's kinda crazy. I wonder how the vote turned out for the Google Pokemon thing. I know that obviously things like Charizard and Rayquaza are probably going to be like on top. However, I'd like to know how my boy Bulbasaur did in relation to the other Kanto starters. Timid, it doesn't really help that much considering that it's a Hoot, but these stats are decent. I can work with this. I wish HP was a little bit higher in special defense, but we can work with this. Definitely. Maybe I should name my Pokemon too, so that I get attached to them, so that when they inevitably die, I'll be attached and it'll hurt more. I don't know why, but as a viewer of Nuzlocke, it does make me I want to say happy, but more invested when I get attached to the Pokemon. So we're gonna have Sprout, and I'm gonna name you Sleepy, because I know exactly how I'm gonna play with this Hoodoo. I'm gonna put everything to sleep. Um, Currently, I believe every Pokemon can follow you, which is really cool because that's something that I missed from Heart Gold and Soul Silver. And technically Let's Go, but I didn't play Let's Go because I prefer battling to, you know, throwing Pokeballs ad nauseum. I'm probably gonna catch this Nidoran simply because it learns Double Kick at some level, hopefully before I fight Brock, and just in case Sprout gets very, very injured, I'd like to be able to switch him out so that we don't lose our starter. I can already tell that I'm placing a higher value over Sprout than any other Pokemon in my party. Oh, what fun. So we're going to catch this Nidoran, see what he's all about. And if I don't skip the wild battles, I'm definitely going to skip the grinding. So in reality, I'm probably going to be recording for like an hour or so, maybe 2. Special defense minus speed. No. No, 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 no. That won't do at all. I'm going to be recording for a while, but I'm going to edit it down so that you guys don't have to see me walk through the grass for an hour and a half trying to get a Nidoran that has a higher attack value than 0 for its IVs. Alright, here we go. Is this one... Were they both timid, or am I... Okay, this one was sassy. Alright. That's terrible. Yeah, at this rate, I'm probably just gonna cut until I get a Nidoran, because I can see this taking much longer than I want it to. I'm probably gonna keep commentating just in case, because say something interesting happens and I'm not commentating, then what happens? You guys are, this is bad. That's neutral damage. I'm okay. Okay, Sleepy's dead. Sleepy's dead. No. Sleepy's dead. Oh, I'm a fool. I'm a whole fool. Oh, I'm a terrible trainer. I'm not ready for this. Why did I say that? I could easily cut this out, but on the honor system, I'm gonna show that Sleepy's dead. Already, we've lost one because I'm an idiot. I hope you guys weren't attached, because Sleepy has taken the big sleep, and he will not be waking up anytime soon. But we will have vengeance for him by taking out this Mankey. March 4th, 2020 at 7:27 p.m. to March 4th, 2020 at 7:35 p.m. Rest in pieces. It's kind of weird that you're following me. I'm gonna... There we go. I wasn't too attached, but it is starting to worry me that I've already lost a Pokemon. Am I even ready for this? I don't know. So I'm just gonna get a box in the back and just be like, yeah, there we go. Here you go, Sleepy. Rest in peace. You did well. I don't want to like... Alright, I'll just make box 1 like my typical storage for all the Pokemon. That I'm not gonna use, or that I may have to use if I keep going the way I'm going. What's up, guys? It's Trey, and I've decided to cut these videos up into multiple parts because they just took so long. I'm really enjoying it so far, and I hope you guys are too, though. So until next time, I'll see you later.